Hello YouTubers, it's me, Bonbon. I was about to twist my hair. One twist in. By the way, going natural. She's loving it. She's loving all the natural products and the natural shampoos and basically eating and putting on the same thing. But it's all good. This hair is doing something different every day. I don't even know. She has a personality of her own now that she's gone vegan. But that is not the point of this video. I wanted to do this video mainly to talk about, I guess, my views on depression, or to elaborate my views on depression. I somewhat of talked about, life being hard, and you just push on and get through it. But I had a friend, she's always asking me, she's always in like disbelief, like, oh, you never get depressed and all of this and all of that. And I don't find that to be true. I definitely get depressed, but I do look at depression as more of an emotion than I guess a sickness. I don't like to think it's something that's terminal and deadly, I guess you could say, or something that I need to be medicated for. I think it's just, it's a passing emotion, or sometimes it just doesn't pass because people don't like to acknowledge it. They like to suppress it or act like it isn't there or medicate it. So I guess my thing is like, for the non-antidepressant depressed people, what do we do if you don't really want to be medicated, or you don't exactly agree with, I suffer from depression? That wording alone, I don't really like. Never have. I don't suffer from depression. I get depressed. Depressing things happen. There are depressing situations, but I don't suffer from them. I don't like to think I suffer from anything. To suffer would be like, oh, if I suffer from a cold or something like that. Like, I catch a cold and it passes. So I apply the same principle to depression. I caught a virus and it'll pass, and with a virus or a cold, there's work you have to put into it. You have to take your antibodies. You have to nourish your body. You have to wear the right clothes. So, like, if you were to apply that to depression, you have to nourish your mind, i.e., if you're depressed, probably not the best idea to sit around sad stuff. Not making fun, but that's just like, I talk all of that, but I have an entire playlist called the Pity Party playlist, because there's nothing wrong with sitting around feeling sad and things like that, but literally just kind of wallowing in it. You gotta try every day for you. You could go to therapy, yeah, sure, if your insurance covers that. But what do you do if you don't have insurance? That'll make you pretty depressed if you let it. But then if you kind of just go, well, you don't need it. They're probably gonna tell you the same things that you could tell yourself if you kind of just sit with yourself and let yourself feel what you're feeling. I don't know if I'm making any sense, but basically, I just read a book. It's called The Four Agreements, and it explained it really well, where it's basically like the first agreement is to be impeachable with your word, and it elaborates on that, but one point it brought out would be like you're honest with yourself, as in you're your true self, and that's what you try to show to the world. The second agreement was don't take things personal, which is just good advice. When you take things personal, you take on someone else's anxiety and stress, and then you don't even know if you're right. You're just taking it personal from your perspective, The third agreement was assumptions, to not make assumptions. And that's a good thing to think about, because I remember some old man in my life used to say, if you make assumptions, you'll make an ass out of you and me. So, yeah, that makes sense. Because you don't know when you assume, you're guessing. You're making an uneducated guess at that. You're making a daydream guess. So you can't do that. And then the fourth agreement was to do your best. And I really like that one. Especially a part where it's just like, do your best where you are. Don't compare yourself to other people. Don't even compare yourself to yesterday. You're a new person every minute. You're a new person every moment you decide to do something different. It's a new you. So yeah, don't worry about tomorrow. Not saying don't plan for tomorrow, but yeah, just exactly that. Don't worry about it. That makes no sense. Got enough stuff going on today, so stay there. Don't worry about today, but just stay there and stay in. Today's going okay, and if something bad happens, that's that moment. You gotta let that be that moment. Let it be in that moment. I went on this journey, not really knowing what I was looking for, myself, God, anything. I was just kind of bored. Bored and gone crazy. So yeah, that leads you down many rabbit holes. But being led down many rabbit holes and being curious and doing research on things you're interested in is better than just kind of laying around and not doing anything, not worrying about your life. So just go out there and try to, and then even when it comes to that, because I did say in one other video too, a lot of people try to tell people what to do or how to be the best versions of themselves, but I have yet to tell someone to just go be yourself. And if you don't really know what that is, that's kind of okay. It's not shocking. A lot of us don't know who we are. We aren't really allowed to, after the age of 3, we're started being told how to be. So if you don't know who you are, and that's sending you into bouts of depression, take a breath, that's okay, and start to figure that out. Set aside a little time a day to just go me time, and that isn't just, relaxing in the spa, which is fine. I'm totally all for self-care. I am a Taurus. That's just, yeah, self-care to the max, honey. You paint your toes, you put as many mud masks on as you need to, because that's keeping your thoughts positive, and being intentional with your thoughts is very important. Very, very, very important. So there's that. So even that, you can think away being depressed, you can think away being angry, you can think away being bitter. Literally, sometimes if I'm just super in a low place and I want to punch someone in the face, I will just sit there and just go, Care Bears are cute. And that's good enough. It's good enough for me. Whatever's good enough for you, whatever entertains your mind. Your mind is your world, and if you can't have peace in your mind, you ain't gonna have it anywhere else with anybody else. So yeah, you gotta do that. You gotta do you for you. Right? For you, by you. Remember F.u.B.u? Oh, that's a throwback. Oh, people probably don't remember F.u.B.u. If you don't remember F.u.B.u, I'm too old for you. Anyways, I should probably finish my hair. It will take me a while to twist all of this. But yeah, that's my update on my views on depression. Stop thinking of it as a disease. It is just an emotion. feel that emotion, let that emotion happen, let it pass, and you'll be good. You'll be all right. Yeah. Things I do to stay in a good mood. Go get your exercise. As I've said in other videos, there is great advice out there. I'm not knocking people telling you what to do. Suggestions are great because there are ways to learn new things. Everybody is a teacher in your life, if you choose to look at it that way. Even if you don't have to like every teacher you have, you can like some teachers you have a lot. It varies. It doesn't matter. As long as you walk away from each situation determined to learn something from it, then it was meant to happen. If you move through your life with intention, then things will intentionally happen. So that being said, you kind of want to move in, peace and goodness, and that's kind of what you want to happen back. I don't know, I guess it kind of depends on what you believe, but again, seems like a better use of brain power to think of happy things versus dreading the worst that may happen. It's still a may. Something great may happen. So for the energy you're putting into, oh, this may go wrong, this could be horrible, it may be great, it may be alright, it may be wonderful. I don't know. I know is what I know and what I don't know. And that's okay. Because tomorrow I'll learn something I didn't know. And then I'll know it. So, okay, that's all. I'm going to finish my hair now. I hope everyone out there is doing well and vibing high and loving life. And if you're not, take a breath, count to 10, and start where you are. And from that minute on, be happy. That easy. I guess I don't want to say it's that easy. That seems heartless, but it isn't easy, but it can be that easy if you want it to be. So it's as easy as you want it to be, and it's as hard as you don't try to make it. I don't know. Yes, this is me avoiding my hair, people. Black girl drama. We'll do anything to not twist our hair. But join us next week. I am going to do more thinking on the school systems and why we are the way we kind of are. I have a couple of social experiments I want to kind of look into. No, I'm not going to do social experiments on people. That's basic. But just do some research on when we all kind of got screwed up. How young were we? And see what we could find there. But anyway, if you want any recipes for shampoos, natural skincare products, all that jazz, hit me up. Let me know. I got you. And yeah, have a good night. Okay, bye.